くる降りてくる降りてくる遥かなる彼方から我が名はAme-no-Mioya-Gami。
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you again. Today, I'd like to talk about Ame-no-Mioyagami because I'm going to give you the seminar of the original song on Ame-no-Mioyagami, the Descent of Ame-no-Mioyagami this weekend. Okay. Some of you may have attended the original song seminar on Elohim. Yeah. You know about Elohim because Master gave several lectures about him. And also, we are going to have a new movie on Elohim this August. Okay? October. Yeah. Okay. And also, the Elohim is very famous because he appeared in Old Testament. Many people know about Elohim. But as for the Ame-no-Mioyagami, actually, even Japanese people don't know. But even Japanese followers know very little about him because he appeared in Happy Science as a guiding spirit very recently, only a few years ago. And we have these spiritual messages, including Master's lecture, two books only. So, okay, even the Japanese followers are struggling to fully understand this mysterious God. So, before you join this weekend seminar, I'd like to introduce some of the important aspects of Ame-no-Mioyagami, today. Okay. Now, first of all, I'd like to watch the lecture, accept the lectures, Master's lecture, or spiritual message, or why.
日本神道も遡りますとですね、どうも一番古い神様と言われるのはAme-no-Mioya-Gamiっていう神様が存在するらしいっていうことが分かってきました。そのAme-no-Mioya-Gamiっていう方は、大昔の日本に約20万人ほどの人類型の人を連れてアンドロメダ銀河の方からこの富士山の麓あたりに大船団を率いて降りたらしいということが分かっています。これは宇宙人リーディングの中で20万人ほど来たらしいということが分かっています。そのAme-no-Mioya-Gamiという日本の最古の最高神は描写させてみるとなんと全長25メートルもある力士型の存在だったっていうんで、日本民族の親と考えてよいのではない。
よろしいですか。
現代文明につながるものとしては、そのいわゆる3万年前に私が降臨したということが、
ご降臨された、
大きい。 全部雨がついてるでしょ。
はい。
雨がついてるのは
はい。
空を意味するわけですからね。空か宇宙ですよね。
なるほど。
場所的には富士山が一番宇宙から見たら一番目立つんですよ、富士山なんで、ね。
あ、そうですか。
中国よりはインドの方が古いと思うんだよな、文明としてはな。そのインドの文明は実は日本から入ってる文明で、日本からインド行ってインドから中国行って韓半島を取ってまた日本にももう一回入ってきてるような、こういう循環があるので、日本の文明はもう一つ、インドに一つ行ったが、もう一つはあとは無大陸にも行ってはいるので、今私はあなた方に言う、キリスト教に言う主なる神、ユダヤ教に言うエローヒム、あるいはイスラム教に言うアッラー、中国の孔子が言う天なる帝、天帝、そして日本神道で言うところの雨の御親神という神、すべては一人なんだということです。
Hey, yeah, I suppose many of you, more of you might be kind of overwhelmed by the stunning revelations from heaven or Master Okawa. Okay, it is it might be difficult for you to process these new revelations, new truths in a very short time. So I'd like to explain one by one about these things. Okay, this is the purpose of this today's short seminar. Okay, about Ame-no-Mioyagami. Okay. Now, first of all, I'd like to make sure who is Ame-no-Mioyagami first. Okay. Okay, who is Ame-no-Mioyagami? Ame-no-Mioyagami is the most important, oldest god of Shintoism, supreme god of Shintoism, and origin of Japanese people. And literally, Ame-no-Mioyagami means God of Heavenly Father, God of Heavenly Father. Also, we can take him as a god of creation. So the Ame-no-Mioyagami is a manifestation of creative God in Shintoism. Okay. Formerly, we thought the highest god, central god, one of the most important god in Shintoism is thought to be Amaterasu or Mikami. Or sometimes we thought, many thought, Ame-no-Minakanushi. This god are thought to be the most important god or goddess in Japanese Shintoism. But from this on, okay, we should think the Ame-no-Mioyagami is a true source of Japanese Shintoism, true source of Japanese civilization. Okay, this is the most important core point of this message. And secondly, the Ame-no-Mioyagami is as mentioned in the master's lecture about selection of humankind. He is the manifestation of Lord Elcantare. But he is originally come from Andromeda Galaxy. Lord Elcantare himself is not only the earthly God, but he is also God of the universe, So one of that aspect appeared, manifested as Ame-no-Mioyagami, who governs Andromeda Galaxy. Okay, and he descended on Earth 30,000 years ago with 20,000 humanoids, 20,000 people at the foot of Mount Fuji. Okay, about 30,000 years ago. Okay, with 20,000 humanoids, and at the foot of Mount Fuji, he descended. This means the length of Japanese history was become tenfold. Many people thought Japanese history is originated around 30,000 years ago, but actually it was 10 times longer than that. Okay. Also, another thing that I should mention, we should know, is that he is not the kind of normal person. His style, his appearance was so huge, about 25 meters high. Okay, we know there are several people who near to him as tall as 10 meters high or something like that. The huge person is not only him, but there are some others. But he must be the tallest, biggest god. Okay, why he was so big? We don't know exactly. But this is not the first time Ame-no-Mioyagami descended on Earth. He mentioned that long ago he descended on Earth, and that must be the age of dinosaurs. They are very big. So in order to cope with these big creatures, big dinosaurs, they must be big. So one reason is that when he formerly descended on Earth, he was also very big. So he kept his style. He kept the style for second time or third time, I don't know. But he used this kind of he appeared as he had been in the long time ago. And also the very important thing is that he was the origin of Bushido. Bushido means the samurai spirit. Okay, and what kind of spirit is the Bushido? Bushido, okay, is very fair-minded. They divide good from bad. And if some people are bad, they will fight against them, or they will fight even sacrificing their lives. Okay, this kind of a spirit, a brave spirit. Also, they had acute sense of good and bad. These are the origin of Bushido, and it was started from this Ame-no-Mioyagami. Okay, I can say these four things at this point. Okay. Then next point is that why Ame-no-Mioyagami descended then. That means 30,000 years ago. Yeah, there are a few explanations about that. The one of the core things is that there had been a nuclear war which annihilated the civilization, and especially Eurasia continent. So great civilizations had been annihilated. And as you know, there are Gobi Desert in eastern part of the Eurasian continent. Also, Taklamakan Desert is near to the central part of it's near to India. Okay, these two big deserts are not created. It's a result of this war, annihilation. Okay, so it was remain of the great civilizations. You can find other big desert like Nevada Desert in the United States, also North America. Also, you may have we know a big desert in Australia continent. These deserts are also the remain of the civilization, which were annihilated by some kind of nuclear war. Okay, in some time, in some period. Okay, so because of the war, the important civilization was annihilated on the Eurasian continent. So we must start a new civilization. So God descended one place to plant a new civilization, grow it, and then it will be spread to the world, other part of the Eurasian continent. So God chose Japan as a starting point of new civilization. That's why Ame-no-Mioyagami descended on Earth then. And also, this is a starting point of the new God's plan. Okay, this is to prepare Japan as a sacred country that could be the birthplace of Lord El Cantare in this age. That means 30,000 years later. So Lord El Cantare's birthplace is very important. If he descended on some place, the civilization was not good, and the people are not haven't prepared to accept new teaching, the task of Lord El Cantare will be very difficult. So God prepared to the place of Lord descent about 30,000 years prior to the descent. That is the reason he descended. Ame-no-Mioyagami descended this time. Okay. So, okay. Now I'd like to explain some aspects of this influence. Okay. This is a civilization's flow. This is I write this chart from the teaching of the laws of the sun, as you know, we had a new civilization. Okay, it sank in the sea more than about 15,000 years ago. But before that or after that, the Mu civilization's influence went to other continent or other part of the world, like Hindu civilization, which started about 8,500 years ago. Also, Chinese civilization, which started 5,000 years ago. Also, Japanese civilization, which started 3,000 years ago. What at one point, Master Oka taught us that the mainstream people of most civilization are came to Japan. So that is because the Japanese civilization's level is so high, because of the mainstream people chose Japan as their the place to flourish. Okay, so these are the flaws that we thought the truth of the history until recently, but it changed dramatically because of the Ame-no-Mioyagami, truth or revelation. Okay, okay. This is the next chart. Okay, we had super ancient Japanese civilization, which started about around 30,000 years ago. Okay, and the Mu civilization, which sank into the sea around 50,000 years ago. But actually, was given many teachings and civilization from the Japanese civilization. Japanese civilization influence also grew to ancient India, Hindu civilization, also ancient China. Okay, besides that, Master taught us, the Miyagami also taught us that, this teaching or this civilization influence even went to Jewish civilization. Okay. When you see about Japan is you can see some kind of strange shape. Okay, that's because there are some point when Japanese civilization nearly came to a destruction because of the volcanic eruption of Mount Fuji. One time is about 10,000 years ago, which the eruption erupted the civilization at that time, which is located around Mount Fuji. So the people at that time scattered all over Japan. They created a local communities activities, and then they gradually deformed the new civilization around Mount Fuji. But another volcanic eruption occurred around 33,000 years ago, and which devastated Mount Fuji around civilization around Mount Fuji. So they also scattered around Japan. Okay. So the current civilization of Japan started from, as they say, Kyushu Island, southern part of Japan. Okay, but this new civilization, this newest civilization also had a legacy of the old ancient Japanese civilization. They maintained it. Okay, this is a flow of civilization in Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, that means including China, Hindu, sometimes it didn't mention, I didn't mention, but yeah, Middle East will be also in the sphere of the ancient Japanese civilization. Okay, this is a big change. Another thing I want to talk to you is this. Okay, you can see this is El Cantare and his spiritual diversities. Okay, as you know, Lord El Cantare is a great guiding spirit who governs this earth, and he sent his branch spirit like Ramu, Thoth, the entire cloud of Aries, Hermes, Gautama Siddhartha. We have 6 branch spirits, and each branch spirit came to Earth about the interval of 3,000 years or so. So they come to us in turn and create new civilizations. Okay, and also we know about the core spirit of Lord El Cantare, which include the Alpha, who descended on Earth about 330 million years ago. He is a God of creator who started the civilization of Earth. Secondly, we have Elohim, which descended on Earth around 150 million years ago. Okay, we have new coming cinema, new movie, Laws of Universe, the Age of Elohim. This story is around about the age of this Elohim. And of course, we have Master Hokawa as El Cantare. He descended on Earth and now and very active to promote this salvation, all over the world. Okay. These are the rough sketch of the El Cantare and spiritual diversity of him. But we have new revelations. We have recent revelations like this. Okay. In recent years, we have other appearance, other manifestation of Lord El Cantare, like R.A. Gore. R.A. Gore is actually not a spirit, but actually living space people who is also the savior and guiding Master Hokawa from space, and he is actually the close connection to Gautama Siddhartha. He is the space aspect of Gautama Siddhartha. Okay, Gautama Siddhartha not only teach or guide people on Earth, but also teach other species in another or other planet. That is what our goal is doing now. And also he is guiding Lord El Cantare. And then we have him. Okay. He is also a very mysterious God. He is the highest god of planet Vega. Okay. And planet Vega is a very important planet connected to El Cantare. Also, then we have Ame-no-Mioyagami, who governs Andromeda galaxy. Okay. But there is other hidden aspect to Ame-no-Mioyagami. Okay, as you know, we have three kind of original song seminar, which is closely connected to El Cantare. One is Alpha, the other is Elohim, and the last is Ame-no-Mioyagami. Okay. Actually, Ame-no-Mioyagami is not usual branch spirit like Shakyamuni Buddha, the oriental cloud, Thoth, or Fairies, oriental cloud, Nemesis. He is nearly as core spirit. He is very near to core spirit because he, okay, Gautama Siddhartha, the entire crowd, Ramu, these three branch spirit of Lord Alcantara is actually the branch spirit of Ame-no-Mioyagami. Ame-no-Mioyagami himself produced these three branch spirit of Alcantara. So his power, his capacity is much larger than the usual branch spirit. Okay, this is okay. From this we know how important he is, how great influence he gave to the humans through history of the earth. So we can say that his influence is cover the entire Asian countries, also cover some part of South American countries. These must be the sphere of his influence. So his power, the original power is so great, but he sent his branch spirit to actually cover these areas. Okay. You may know, some of you may know about Vishnu. Vishnu, he is the original, he may be the kind of God of creation in India. He is the supreme God of the Indian civilization, Hindu civilization. And Gautama Siddhartha is thought to be only one aspect of God Vishnu. But actually, the Vishnu himself is a manifestation, a branch spirit of Ame-no-Mioyagami. So he is not only the source of Japanese civilization, but also Hindu civilization, source of the Hindu civilization. And then he is also the source of Chinese civilization. Okay. So you can imagine how great the power of Ame-no-Mioyagami from these things. Okay. Lastly, I'd like to talk about why Ame-no-Mioyagami has come back now. Why he has come back now. Okay. One biggest reason is that we are now come to the age of space war in a sense. Okay. We are earthly civilization as now in the confusion. But not only that, we are the target of the dark power of the universe, The existence called Ariman is now using Xi Jinping to take this earth for themselves. Okay, they want this earth, including a spiritual world, this earth into the hand of black power and change them into the sphere of black power. So they are aiming at that, actually. But why Ame-no-Mioyagami come back now? Because Ame-no-Mioyagami, defeated this dark power, Ariman. He defeated this dark power long ago in the Andromeda galaxy. Okay, he has a great power to defeat experience wisdom to defeat this dark power. This is the first reason. The second reason is that, okay, it is also connected to the first one, is to revive the spirit of Bushido, revive the samurai spirit, which has been lacking in modern Japan after World War II. Okay. Why Japan is so weak now? Because we are lacking samurai spirit. So the Ame-no-Mioyagami has come back to revive the spirit of Bushido in Japanese people. And also in the world, we need this kind of samurai spirit, Bushido spirit, to defeat the dark power of the universe. We should be strong, and we should know good from bad. And we should have the courage to defeat, fight against and defeat dark power, even though it might sacrifice ourselves. Okay. This is the second part. And third is to show the legitimacy of Japanese civilization and the reason why Lord Alcantara has descended on Japan. Okay. This part is also connected to China. Okay. Chinese people, Chinese government boasts of the long history, and also they think Japan should be the subordinate country of China because they taught everything to Japan. Japan learned anything from China. This is the logic. But actually, it didn't. It wasn't true. Actually, Japan has longer histories, and also the source of the civilization continue to this day, has continued to this day, is from Japan. Japan is the origin of the civilization. Japan has longer history in the cultivation of humanity, study of truth, and creating civilization. So, although we learned many things through China, but the original teaching was from Japan itself. Okay, so that's why we should be strong to talk other countries that Japan is a source of the new civilization. Okay, we Japanese people shouldn't be so weak about this thing. Okay, we must be confident. We must be confident. Okay, so this may be a bit different from this seemed to be a bit differently viewed by the non-Japanese people, but these are the reasons why Ame-no-Mioyagami has come back now. Okay, these are the things I wanted you to know at least. Okay, but I appreciate that if you people understand more about Ame-no-Mioyagami and then join the seminar and feel Alcantara more deeply from this revelation. Also, the original song about Descent of Ame-no-Mioyagami. Okay, thank you for your listening. Thank you for your attending online.